Good day, everyone! Welcome back to CBCP News Conversations. I'm Christine Pagirigan, your host, and I am very happy to be back here in Manila. So, I hope you watched our previous episode in Zamboanga. So, we covered the National Youth Day 2017 in Zamboanga, and we had interviews there. First kay Father Marciano, and then the second dun sa volunteer. So, shout out lang din po sa mga Zamboangenyo. Maraming salamat sa warm welcome nyo sa amin. And syempre, special mention ng aking foster family. So, I'm here again in Manila and very exciting yung pag-usapan natin and somehow sobrang leading because we will be talking about a book, The Mission, and the interreligious harmony, which was very emphasized during our stay in Zamboanga. So, bago natin simulan ng lahat, syempre, pakilala muna natin yung napakagaling nating guest. This is Sir Richmond Tieng. He is an author at a really young age. Author na talaga siya, guys. Tapos, ang dami-dami na niya narating ng mga lugar. So, salute! Sir Richmond, say hello to our viewers.
Hello, Trixie. Hello, everyone. Yes, I'm Richmond Tieng. So, I'm the author for Message Today.
Message Today.
Reflection for Your Everyday. So, it was published by St. Paul's. Okay. And shout out then. So, dahil nag-shout out si Trixie, ako naman. Shout out then. So, FCC Wires. Hi, everyone. I hope you are watching. And yes, please do watch. Ano tayo? Support, di ba?
Support, guys.
Yes, guys.
So,
yes.
it's gonna be an interesting conversation kasi ang dami natin mapag-uusapan. Pero simulan natin sa hashtag message today. What is it about?
Okay. Bigyan ko na ng background. Bigyan ko ng background. Paano narating tong libro to? I've always been posting on social media. I would always, anything that, on the spot reflections or thoughts that would come to my mind, I would post it and then lalagyan ko siya ng hashtag message today. Siyempre, pag-araw, message today. Pag-gabi, di message tonight. Ganon. And then, it was about 3 years ago. 3 years ago. And I'll be honest, when people ask me, why did I write this book? To be honest, I will tell you, honestly, the book was actually a fruit of bitterness.
Okay.
Promise.
Nagsimula pala siya sa ganun.
Oo, kumbaga may hugot ang libro to. Medyo hugot ang libro to.
Na-curious ako dun sa hugot portion
Okay, the story is this. At that time, I was feeling that I had a very bad fallout with a very good friend. And to be honest, the intention of this book at first wasn't really good. It was my way of wanting to get back at him.
Okay.
But not in a direct way.
Paparinig, gano'n.
Oo, paparinig ko or papakita ko sa'yo na, di mawala ka. But look at me, I'm gonna be better than you. Parang ganon. That's what happened. I guess you could say that, God was purging my intentions because 2014 ko siya sinimulang i-compile. The post started way back 2009.
Wow, that's a lot of posts to compile,
Yes, that was since I started having my own Facebook account. So, how did I filter? Very simple. The power of search function.
Hashtag.
Using the hashtag. Hashtag message today. Bilis, tuloy-tuloy, ganon. Pero at one point, that was difficult because that time, around 2009, 2010, hindi pa uso hashtag.
Actually, hanapin mo pa yun.
So talaga naghanap ako. Umabot to the point, naghahang yung Facebook. Facebook wall. Kakascroll, naghang siya. But there, I got it together, sent it to some publishers. I was turned down by one.
Okay.
By the first publisher. But,
and St. Paul.
St. Paul took
yes,
it. Yes. St. Paul took it and then...
Here it is!
Here it is! It came out!
Copy.
So actually, 1 year na tong book na to. It came out exactly during the Manila International Book Fair. September last year. So that's where I started. So
curious ako, kailangan mo ikwento sa akin paano nag-turn yung fruit from bitterness to something this graceful.
Okay, paano siya nag-turn into that? So, di ba, when I started compiling that, I was bitter. Hindi ko na babanggitin, pero actually yung pangalan ng tao na sa libro.
Hanapin ko nga yun.
Kahit hanapin mo, hulaan nyo na lang kung sino siya. Pero yun. But no. Naging maayos naman kami.
Yes.
Naging maayos naman kami.
Good.
Actually, before I left,
for the mission.
For my mission, which is babanggitin po namin later, pag-usapan namin later. Before I left for the mission, actually, he was one of the last few people I had a chance to have a dinner with. And it was all...
Civilized.
Actually, hindi na civilized. It was all beautiful.
Oh.
It's like...
Reconciliation ba talaga ito?
You know, you don't talk about it.
Uh-huh.
Pero the moment we sat down, we started talking, it was just like how we were before it even happened.
Nag-flow lang talaga.
Nag-flow lang. So parang, hindi okay na. Ganun lang. Di ba? Thank you, Lord. Ganun. Pero ito, so how did it transform? So I was turned down by the first publisher. Syempre, di
Sakit,
ano.
diba? Pero
sakit,
wait lang, baby ko to eh.
Oo, baby ko to.
eh.
Oo, hugot alam yung tipong binigay mo lahat. Tapos yung sa huli, tatalikuran ka lang. Ganon, sakit.
Makakarelate talaga sila dito sa message today.
Yes. So, ganun siya. And then, that's when a friend of mine, who that time was working for St. Paul's, as, I think, proofreader ata siya.
Okay.
Sakto kasi, before I gave it to the first publisher, tinulungan na niya ako. He helped me do the proofreading. So, when I told him, hindi ako tinanggap ng publisher. Sabi niya,
Okay lang yan.
okay lang yan. Try mo kayo dito sa St. Paul's. Tapos sabi niya, try mo. Total, na-proofread ko na, so nakalusot ka na ng first pass. Sabi ko, ay, wow! Para-paraan to. May point naman siya. So, I submitted it. And then, it was a time when I submitted it. Then, again, it was around, probably, mga early 2016.
Okay.
Then, sabi ko, sige Lord, ikaw na bahala. Kung matutuloy ito, hindi. And then, that was it. Bigla na lang.
Dire-diretso na yun from there
Oo, bigla diretso na. Bigla may acceptance letter na, ganyan. And honestly, when I submitted this, if you will flip, it ends at point number 231.
Okay. Hindi mo pa sinagad ng 365
Oo. Kasi actually the plan was, isasubmit ko na siya, and then I was going to talk to them that I will develop it as it goes.
Okay.
I will develop it. So, I wasn't really rushing to release it. In fact, sabi ko pa nga sa kanila, kahit po 2017 na natin ilabas, para nga mabuo ko 365. Sabi, okay, sige. And then, I don't think it was around May ata or June, bigla sila, we talked about it. We will publish it already in September in time for the book fair. Para ako, wait, teka lang. Hindi ako prepared. So, ayan, nag-ending siya sa 231.
Okay lang yan.
However, ang ano ko na lang dito is that, ang good thing naman doon, that hindi siya sagad na 365, is that it gives you more time.
Yes. To ponder on the point.
Yes, to ponder on each point. And to chew on them. I mean, sabi ko nga, I don't know if I can't remember if I wrote it here, but I would always tell people, as my friend would also tell us when we would have catechism classes with him, is that the thing with praying, the thing with meditating and reflecting is that you have to do exactly what Mary did. Remember when she found Jesus, di ba, when she found Jesus, and then she asked her son, di ba, hinanap niya, bakit ka na dito?
Yes.
Di ba, bakit mo ako may iniwan? And then, di ba, what did Jesus answer? Did you not know that I have to be in my Father's house? And Mary did not understand at all. Di ba, parang after niya, parang, ano?
Aray.
What? Ha? Ganon. But she did something
accepted.
beautiful. She accepted it. And di ba, it's very clear in the scripture. She said that what she did was, she kept all these things and she pondered on them in her heart. So, that's exactly what I would want the reader to do with this when they have this book. Na, to ponder. Hindi porket, kaya okay na rin hindi siya one point every day. So, you have time to really chew.
And actually, it's relatable, I think. Kasi it's very personal. And tayo naman, sa lahat ng nangyayari natin, nare-relate natin siya. On the things we read. And I think it's just the Holy Spirit working.
Agree.
Na in every person reading, and in an individual reading this book, meron magiging revelation sa bawat point. Or kung pagsasabay-sabayin mo man yan, why not? Siguro kung ganun yung lead ng Holy Spirit sa'yo, diba?
Yes.
So we'll never know. Pero I think this book is gonna be really fruitful and healthy sa mga tao kasi it's a toxic environment.
Correct.
And pag nagbabasa ka ng mga gantong libro, parang ang tahimik, ang peaceful.
Correct.
It's much needed.
Totoo yan. That's why, I remember what my friend, a very good friend, he's now in San Jose. Seminary.
Okay. Hello.
Yun. Hello. Hello, Migs! So, Brother Migs Ramirez. So, Migs Ramirez. So, from the Light of Jesus.
Okay.
Yun. So, Brother Migs Ramirez. Sabi nga niya sabi niya dito, and I put it as a blurb, sabi niya, I love how these short messages make me stop from the pressure and stress of every day and allow me to think about God.
Mm-hmm.
Because we all need these short breaks to keep us sane.
Yes. Get the short breaks to keep us sane.
Yes.
It's na-curious naman ako though, moving forward sa pag-usapan pa natin for this episode. This is a fruit of everything you've encountered and experienced.
Yes.
And sa tingin ko malaking factor na you're a missionary for the Dominicans.
Yes.
So can you tell us more about what you do?
Okay. So right now, yung current setup ko is it's a mix. Okay? So just to be clear with our viewers, it's a mix of both. I'm both employed, but at the same time,
Unemployed. So.
hindi na, employed and unemployed, no?
Employed
but at the same time, we're using that employment as an opportunity for mission.
Yes.
Okay, so ganun siya. So right now, I'm acting as a school administrator. Okay, I'm based in Surabaya in Indonesia. It's in East Java. So, konting geography class lang po tayo. Konting geography class. So, we all know that Indonesia is the largest archipelago in the world. Now, the biggest island is Java Island. Okay, it's Java Island. That's where Jakarta is located.
Sa west.
West. Jakarta is at the west. Surabaya is at the east of that island. So, Surabaya serves as the capital of East Java.
Okay.
Yan.
East Java.
So, city rin po siya, guys. So, para wala pong misconception dahil when I told them I was going to Indonesia, promise, people were like, I've had questions like, kailangan mo ba ng beddings? Kailangan mo ba ng ganyan? So, guys, syudad po siya.
Yes, very.
Malalaki ang mall.
May mga buildings at doon, mga sasakyan. So, kompleto na doon.
Guys, may Uber tsaka Grab.
Wow, talaga? In fairness,
may Uber tsaka Grab, tsaka no pun intended, mas mura ang Uber doon.
So, ano ginagawa mo as admin? And saan school?
Okay, the name of the school, very Chinese yung name ng school. The name of the school is Gracia Fei-Xiang School. Diba? Gracia Fei-Xiang School. So, ano ginagawa ko sa school administrator? Part of my work right now is really to help set up properly the school, yung mga systems, policies, ganon. And also to serve as liaison to Dominican institutions here in the Philippines.
Yes, partnerships. Work for partnerships.
Yes, kasi maganda yung story ng school. The owner of the school, she wants to turn the school into a Catholic school.
Okay.
Because the owner is a devout Catholic.
That's very nice, And in Indonesia.
In Indonesia.
Tignan natin yung context.
It's in Indonesia.
So innovative siya for this country.
Yes. You have to be, but to be very clear, remember, when you say Indonesia in itself is not a Muslim country. Because if you say you're a Muslim country, ibig sabihin nun, your laws, your regulation, your government follows what you call, like, for example, Malaysia. Okay, there's a difference. Malabas mo sa comparison, Indonesia, Malaysia. Malaysia is a Muslim country.
Okay.
Because they follow what you call the Sharia law. Diba? The constitution is also based on the Sharia law. So, Muslim country siya. Ang Indonesia is better termed as a Muslim-populated country.
Yeah, so, mas dominant lang yung mga Muslims doon.
Yes.
Pero what's the foundation of the laws?
Okay. The foundation of the law is this. It's a country that envisions to be a multicultural country. Okay?
That's interesting, multicultural.
Multicultural country. Okay? So, ibig sabihin nun, hindi siya, yung laws niya, okay, the laws, everything, it's not bound actually by the Sharia law.
So, medyo mas free doon.
Oo. Mas doon. That's why they engage in a lot of, that's why you have growing numbers of Christians, you have growing numbers of Catholics, you have growing numbers of usually Muslims. That's why they're the country with the largest Muslim population actually. So yun. So it's multicultural, to be clear. Kasi ang common misconception dito, pag sinabi mo punta ka ng Indonesia,
Hala.
oo, hala, ganon. I mean, would you believe when I was telling some friends that I was going to Indonesia, one of the common responses I would get is, magkakaroon ako ng kaibigang martir. Utang na loob! Sabi ko.
Exact naman yung martyr,
Oo, ganon agad sila because
That's the connotation.
that's the connotation here in our country. Pag sabi Indonesia, yun. But it's a multicultural country.
Iset natin straight yung ganyang connotation na yun. So, it's a multicultural, guys, country. So, hindi ganun ka-restricted mag-express ng religious freedom or ng faith mo doon.
Oo.
So, what's
But
the...
clear, it's not to say there are no challenges.
Okay.
There will still be challenges.
Everywhere naman eh.
Everywhere. But it doesn't mean, hindi siya yung tipong talagang pagbabawalan ka.
Okay.
Oo.
Hindi ka naman makukulong sa mga ginagawa mo. Wala namang
Depende.
Depende sa tao pala. So, that maingat din.
May ingat din. Ganon.
So, ano yung mga challenges nga na na-mention mo lang a while ago?
Okay.
Na raramdaman mo dun?
Okay. So, number one is, if you want to understand Indonesia, actually, pagdating mo doon, the only thing you will tell me is, parang di ako umalis ng Pinas.
Talaga?
Yes. That's how the environment is. Ganito lang siya. Ito na yung differences. Everybody speaks Bahasa, Indonesia. It's their language. Second, of course, you see more Muslims.
Of course, yes.
Diba? Third, right-hand drive.
Right hand! Marunong ka na?
Hindi.
Sanay ka na?
Hindi. Ayaw akong pag-drive. So, right-hand drive. Fourth, syempre,
Food?
Food. Okay.
Medyo.
Medyo. But a lot of them are very similar here. They have their own way of cooking that when you see, adobo. Ganon. Di ba? Nakakatuwa. Food, medyo. But fifth is that, if you look around, of course, everything is written in Bahasa. But take it all down. I mean, not literally take it all down, but in your imagination, if you take it all down, Pinas.
Talaga? Meaning the accommodation, yung warm hospitality ng mga tao. Okay. Yung interaction with others.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. So,
Pinas.
punta nga tayo Indonesia, guys.
Yes.
So, ngayon naman, since in Zamboanga, I've mentioned nga kanina, na-emphasize yung interreligious harmony, yung peace, and it's really leading lang na you've mentioned na merong country na multicultural ang target nilang mangyari sa lugar nila. So, what have you learned so far sa stay mo sa Indonesia about the harmony in different religion?
Okay. Ganito. This will be very difficult to explain, but I will do my best.
Go.
Number one, something we, in my few months stay, and even with the priests, we notice, you're not there, you're not there to convert them.
Okay.
So, yung mga quote-unquote saradong katoliko, sige, pagbibigyan ko po kayo kung mababash ako. But really, because that's the reality of the situation there. For example, I have heard of a story there of a mom of I don't know how many kids, 2 or 3 kids ata, whose dad passed away already.
Okay.
The father and the family of the father is a Catholic. The mom is a Muslim.
Okay. Hybrid tong pamilyang to.
The mom is a Muslim. But this is where it gets interesting. The mom makes sure that the kids go to church every Sunday for Mass.
Catholic Church.
For Mass eh. Misa talaga.
Nice.
For Mass. And you will be surprised. The mom also serves as a collector.
Sa church, sa Catholic Church.
Sa Catholic
But
Church.
she's
On
Muslim.
Sundays. But she's Muslim. And she would even help out with the priest. Halimbawa, pag may kailangan yung parish, tumutulong siya. Okay. How do I know this story? Because the father who passed away, is a relative of one of the Dominican priests there.
Okay.
So, nakwento niya. So, actually, kinausap na rin niya siya na, you're doing all of these things. You serve it in your free time. You serve even in the church. You bring the kids to mass on Sundays. Bakit hindi ka na rin lang maging
Actually,
Katoliko?
tatanong ko na nga sana yun.
Diba? Ando na eh. Sabihin mo na lang na, magiging Katoliko na ako, magpapinyag na ako, tapos na.
Mating kembot na lang.
Kembot na lang. Yun na, diba? But her answer was this, sabi niya, Islam is not just a religion to us. And this is, I think, where Catholics should
understand. Yes.
Islam is not just a religion to these people. Islam is a way of life.
It's ironic, no? Kasi we already know that. Many of our Muslim friends have already told us na it's our way of life.
Yes.
And it's not just a religion na pwede mong kutsa-kutsain or parang maging division for us.
Yes.
Ito na kami.
Oo.
And yung feeling na, ipasok na lang din natin na yung mga ISIS connotation.
Yes.
Na kung way of life nila yung pagiging Muslim nila. And it leads to the good path naman talaga eh. It means ISIS isn't automatically, parang hindi siya interchangeable.
Yes. Ganito. Actually, I will add to that. I had a chance to dialogue with some Muslims there.
Nakaka-excite yung experiences mo na.
Oo, I had a chance to dialogue with some Muslims there. Actually, we brought that up.
Okay.
We brought that up. Kasi one of our questions to them was, if you're saying that the Quran by nature, the writings in the Quran by nature are good, then bakit may ganong interpretation?
Actually.
You could say, that's radical, di ba? Or extremist. Sabi nila, explanation nila is that, there are people, or there are Muslims, who interpret it na, kumbaga, at a skin level, or skin
Sobrang
deep
babaw.
lang, mababaw. But they did not see the essence. They did not see the essence. Okay? And remember, when you engage in a dialogue with Muslims, you're not there to tell them, hindi mali ka, or hindi mali siya, gano'n, mas magaling kami. No. You're there to listen, and you're there to understand. Okay? You're there to understand. And I think that's one area, okay, being a Catholic, I do believe that I also have to bring this up.
Yes.
With Catholics, is that I think that's one area where we Catholics should learn. The art of listening and empathy.
Yes.
The art of listening and empathy. So, sabi nga niya ganito in-explain niya. 'Di ba, Muslims, ang understanding is Muslim men can have multiple wives.
Yes.
Okay. In-explain niya bakit and paano na
Natama pa rin siya.
Natama siya. Sabi niya, hindi porket nakalagay sa Quran that you can have multiple wives. You can just okay, pakasalan ko to, ganyan-ganyan. No.
Meron pa rin siya responsibility.
Sabi niya, may responsibility siya. Sabi niya, the reason that you can get another wife is because you are able to provide more. Kumbaga, you are able to exercise a higher form of charity.
Okay. In fairness, nalilinawan ako dun sa
Yun yung explanation. So parang ako,
ganun pala yun.
Ganun. Oo. I mean, sabi ko, of course, as a Catholic, I still would not agree na dalawa sila.
Yes.
But,
meron pala sila kasi talagang pinaghugutan na mas sane na reason.
Yes. May sane na reason siya. So, yun yung point niya. Sabi niya, it's because you're able to exercise a higher form of charity. And you know that you are capable. That's why you are doing it. You don't do it, you don't get multiple wives just because the Quran says so and you want to. Yun yung dapat na understanding doon. And that's why she said that a lot of the extremists that we have right now in this world have that very skin-deep understanding of what's written in the Quran. Yun yung sinasabi nila.
Meron mga ganyang versions sa lahat naman ng klase ng religion eh.
Yes.
Diba? Kaya nagkakaroon ng branches yung mga religion eh. Nagkakanya-kanya talaga.
Correct. And that's one thing we also asked about that. So, yun, you brought siya about nagkakaroon iba-ibang branches because iba-iba ang interpretation.
Sakit sa ulo.
Sakit sa ulo. So, we asked them,
ano ba ang tamang interpretation?
ano tamang interpretation? Meron bang, parang, you could say like a supreme authority. For example, us.
Pope.
We have the Pope, diba?
The Vatican, yes.
The Vatican, which serves as the magisterium, diba? tinanong namin sila, meron ba kayong parang ganon? To be honest, sabi niya, wala. Because it is in the nature of Islam.
Okay.
Kaya sabi, yes, kaya ang ano lang doon, sabi namin, now, paano, because, we even brought up Mindanao. We talked about Mindanao with them. And the moment we brought up Mindanao, they know.
Siyempre naman, updated sila sa mga ganyan.
Updated sila. And you would be surprised that they have a very clear understanding of what's going on in Mindanao. Sabi nga niya, one way to help in Mindanao is that they must have this one person, they must have this individual or this Muslim leader who the people highly respect and listen to.
Yun lang ang kailangan talaga. Isang catalyst lang ng
Yes.
conversion nila to the right path eh.
Yes, ganun
That's
siya.
how important a person is.
Kasi sabi niya, nakikita naman daw nila that if you look at the Muslims in Mindanao desire peace. Diba? The Muslims in Mindanao, in general, desire peace. But they don't, because probably what's missing is they don't have that one person
na maglilid sa kanila.
Whom they highly esteem.
And somehow, on our part naman, kung magkaroon ng ganung one person, we should have a person din na mataas din yung position to actually parang moderate yung magiging dialogue. Kasi no matter how big the change is between the religions, or parang no matter how open, kung wala mag-moderate, may hirapan tayong magkaroon ng harmony talaga. And it's very timely kasi Pope Francis, he's been pushing for interreligious dialogues, for interreligious peace. Sobrang, we're towards a path na we're going to unify every religion. Parang nandun tayo sa ganung vision na ang sarap lang isipin. And somehow, how can we do this on the simplest ways? Parang as an individual, parang ang liit-liit kong tao sa mundong to. May mga ganong di ba, mentality na, ano naman kung makatulong ako, may kausapin na ganun.
The point of all of this is that the first person that we have to reach out to, or the first people that we have to preach to, are not really the Muslims, or are not the people of other faiths. Because, for example, tayong dalawa, we're now in a position na we have a better understanding about them. Ang una mong dapat kausapin, hindi sila.
Kapwa mo Katoliko.
Actually, that's something we brought up last month. Actually, I was here to attend a conference in UST. It's called Vade Predica. It's a preaching conference. One of the topics is preaching in the Islamic context. So that's where I got the story.
Nice.
From the priest. And then doon namin sabi namin, the first person that you should be preaching are not the Muslims. The first person we should be preaching to are our fellow Catholics. Because if there's one thing we have not, I would say that maybe we are falling short of, is that we have been losing the skill of empathy. And I'm sorry to us, to our fellow Catholics, but I would rather take this opportunity to be honest with all of us. We have been losing the skill of empathy. One time, I was talking to Bishop Haushan. Hi, Bishop! I'm here again! I was talking to Bishop Haushan. Sabi ko sa kanya, Bishop, what I realized, and I think it's a good point for reflection for all of us Catholics, especially here in the Philippines. If you notice, social media pala, ang dami na tumitira sa atin. Nakakapagod, masakit sa ulo, di ba?
Diyos ko, Lord. Hi, guys.
Di ba? Because the thing is this, we have been a speaking church.
Very vocal.
We've been a speaking church. We have been a very vocal church. And that's good. But it's missing important elements.
Like listening.
Yes.
Simpleng
We have
pakikinig.
not been, maybe we have, but it's not enough. We have not been doing enough to be a listening church. We have not been doing enough in being a listening church. And when you say listening, hindi yung naririnig mo lang, pero yung rinig na bumababa sa puso, naiintindihan mo. That's one. Second is this. You are a speaking church, and then let's say you are a listening church. you have to be a doing church.
Yes.
You have to be a doing church. Remember, the Catholic Church we are not a church, we are not a religion of just programs.
Yes. We're not passive. We're not meant to be passive.
Yes, we're not meant to be passive. Remember, charity is outward by nature.
Yes.
It comes into you, but it has to go out.
Pag naipon yan dyan, ako guys.
Oo, pag naipon niya, ay nako.
Medyo delikado.
Medyo delikado. Guys, tandaan niyo, di ba may tinatawag na overdose sa gamot? Pwede yon, overdose. So, it has to go out. So, right now, we are at a generation where preaching is not just words. Preaching is most powerful when people see action.
Yes.
And action is not even about, anong program gagawin natin? O paano natin i-implement? Paano natin promote? It's not that. Action is you just being you as how God truly created you. Okay, I will qualifier truly created you.
Yes.
Kasi may mga misinterpret how God truly created you, and you have to live that out for people. Ano yung, sabihin natin, hot topic na tayo, hot button issue. Sabihin natin, droga. Issue ng droga. Okay. It's a menace.
For the longest time.
For the longest time. We all agree. But there is a way to go about it.
Properly.
Okay. Okay? So, kumbaga ganito, go to the root.
Yes.
Help these people, walk with these people, and go to the root, and walk with them. Kumbaga,
sama-sama kayo.
Oo.
Sabay-sabay.
Kumbaga, samahan mong bumaba sa putik. Hindi ko sinabing tumira ka rin, ha? Pero, damayan mo siya, bumaba ka sa putik. At sabay mo siyang
pag-angat.
Sa pag-angat,
Yes.
sa pag-ahon. I tell you, if we do that, and if we just, if every Catholic would just do that, we just might be
Changing not just the Philippines.
Yes, but the
whole
world.
Yes.
Imagine the potent force that we have. We have just not been using it enough. So that's it. We don't just speak.
We listen and then we act.
Yes. Kasi alam naman ng mundo alam na ng mundo ang posisyon natin.
Actually.
Alam na nila.
Sa Wikipedia na yan, sa Google na yan. Searchable na yan.
Searchable na. Bakit nakapikit yan, alam na niya na, ito posisyon ng simbahan
Yes.
Katolika.
I think it's time to encounter the people on a personal level.
Yes.
It's time to hold hands and then, hindi naman literal, pero hold hands in journeying in our faith. So, siguro to conclude lang din, before you talk to the viewers for your last few notes.
Yes.
I-share ko lang yung sa concluding mass kasi ni Cardinal Quevedo sa Zamboanga. One of the points he said was, bring change to, parang meron siya binigay na 5 points. And sabihin ko yung last. He was saying na be bearers of peace.
Yes.
Bring the peace of God. Pero sobrang simple lang na instruction niya. Bring peace towards you and your neighbor.
Oo.
Ganun na kasimple. Sa lahat ng neighbor mo, bring peace within the relationship sa inyong dalawa and let God be the center of it. Tapos, ganun na siya. Magkakaroon na siya ng pass-it-on effect and eventually, you'll just be amazed na, wow, ang peaceful na ng mundo.
Correct.
Ganun lang daw siya kasimple.
At yun lang hinahanap sa mga tao.
Yes.
You don't have to be someone big. You don't have to be someone in a position.
And
Hindi
the
kailangan,
simplest person can bring peace upon the world. So,
Correct.
before we end this conversation, at sobrang nga naman nakaka-mind blow siya. At medyo ang lalim ng mga napag-usapan.
Oo.
I'm inviting Sir Richmond to, syempre, promote your book,
Yes.
message today, and yung sa masters mo, the preachers,
Yes.
of course, and just say goodbye to our viewers before we
Yes.
end.
Okay. So I'm promoting to everyone here. So you have here my book. It's called Message Today: Reflection for Your Everyday. Madali lang po siya hanapin. Pumunta ka lang sa mga St. Paul's. So go to St. Paul's stores, which you can find usually sa mga SM stores. Sa mga SM, makikita nyo siya. Or just go online sa website ng St. Paul's. Sa St. Paul's Publishing, you can actually also order it online. Okay?
Yes.
Yon. And, sabi ko nga dito, actually simple lang to eh. Lagi ko sinasabi sa mga tao is that, just buy this book and I will be journeying with you in your prayer life. I'll be journeying with you. Yes. And, also, because I've been part of FCCY for 13 years. I've also joined the Light of Jesus family for like 5 years already.
Yay.
Diba? All over na ako. Yan. One of my passions actually is preaching or speaking to people. And
like right now.
Right now, I found this very wonderful institution that's helping me with my grow and improve as a preacher. I'm encouraging you people, aspiring preachers, okay, people who would want to study more about preaching. You can look for the Institute of Preaching. Okay, you can look for the Institute of Preaching. Ano saan siya? Madali lang po hanapin. Hahanapin nyo lang po ang Santo Domingo Church sa Quezon City.
Sobrang ang lapit lang nito, konting lakad lang sa amin.
O, diba? Punta lang ng Santo Domingo Church sa Quezon City. And then, you just have to ask them, saan po yung Institute of Preaching? Or, kung feeling mo haba-haba ng Institute of Preaching, sabihin mo lang, saan po yung IP?
Alam na nila.
Alam na nilang lahat.
It's very accessible pala, guys. So,
Oo, very
you can
accessible.
go there anytime.
Kung feeling mo laka-laka ng Santo Domingo, para malaman mo kung nasaan ang Institute of Preaching or ang IP, look for the coffee shop there na Cafe Ingo. May malaking karatula siya doon, promise. Pag nakita niyo yung Cafe Ingo, yun na yung building ang IP. Andun na.
So, sana makita niyo si Sir Richmond doon bago siya umalis.
Sana. Yeah, sana. Yun.
Or pagbalik niya dito sa Philippines.
Yes. So, you can apply or enroll for a certificate course. That's 1 year certificate course. Or you can also take a full Master of Arts in Preaching program. Okay? So, please, if you're really interested, punta lang po doon.
Thank you so much, Sir Richmond.
Thank you din,
Sobrang
Richie.
nag-enjoy ako sa episode na to. And it's very enlightening. It's very enlightening to see that people na madaming tao ang nag-work together towards harmony.
Yes.
And there's always hope. So I hope CBCP News Conversations brings about those hope to the viewers. And you guys will pass it on for us. So, syempre, kayo yung may malaking role talaga. Sila talaga may malaking role dito no?
Yes.
Nagsasalita lang kami dito, pero guys, sa sobrang dami ng networks nyo, you are gonna change the world.
Amen.
Yes. So, thank you so much for watching. We hope to see you again on our next episodes.
Yes.
Bye!
Bye.
Have a nice day!